guys, and welcome to another vlog. Today is February the 1st, 2025. Today is also my birthday. So, it has been quite a while since I have picked up the camera. I've had a lot of different things going on. And probably sometime later within this vlog, I will get into just a little bit of that. But like I said, today is the first day of February. My hope is to get through this day and all the days ahead with a newfound joy. I won't, like I said, go into full detail in terms of what has been happening. I will say that I did lose my father on Christmas Day. And so it has been really rough, to say the least, for both me and my family. So today, the goal is to try to get up and get going. My hope is to perhaps celebrate 28 days, all 28 days of February, both for me and my dad. My dad's birthday would have been the 14th of February. My mom's birthday is also within this month on the 7th of February. So we got a lot of birthdays in this month. But like I said, because of the fact that I lost my dad recently, this is the first birthday that I will actually have without him. It hasn't been one that I have looked forward to. I'm having moments. I'm struggling to just get through the day. So with that being said, like I said, the plan today, my kids want to take me to brunch. I have kind of been hiding out really since my dad left. Of course, going to work and trying to put my best foot forward. But like I said, it has been really rough, really hard on me. And I don't want to make this into a woe is me session or anything like that. It's just trying to deal with a new me. I feel like I have a completely different identity, and I really don't know why. I suppose that because one half of who I am or how I became who I am is gone. It has left me kind of feeling, I don't know. I can't find the words at this moment to describe it. And like I said, this will be a vlog. Hopefully it will be one that comes together roughly well. And I may touch on this again. Like I said, I didn't really want to bring down the tone of the vlog, but I did want to try to pick my camera back up and start vlogging again. I had no idea that my dad was even watching my vlogs until my mom told me. And so for that reason and many more, I'd like to continue to try to document some of my day-to-day. But yeah, like I said, I may get into a little bit more of how I'm feeling and how I'm handling and dealing with the grief of losing my dad. But now I'm getting ready to get dressed, get ready to try to get out of the house. We are going to go to brunch. I'm going to go to the mall, look around at maybe perhaps some things, few things that I've been kind of wanting, but I don't really know if I'm going to pull the trigger on them right now or not. I don't really want to make any emotional purchases. And I really want to make sure that I'm sure about anything that I do decide to pick up. So, like I said, we're going to go out and have brunch. And then I think that I'll be going to dinner later tonight, possibly tomorrow, just depending on how I'm feeling. But that is the plan as of right now. I did just finish working out. I did a leg day strength training session, and then I rode my bike for a little bit. And that's one thing that I have been trying to kind of keep up a little bit. And it's almost all that I've really been able to do is to push and fight through workouts here lately. So I did get that done. So I'm going to get a quick shower and get ready to get out of here. We're going to head to, like I said, the mall and get brunch and do a little bit of sightseeing, do a little bit of browsing. If I decide to buy something on today, then I will. I actually did already get a new fragrance, which I may share later on in the vlog. And then I also did get or invest in a new vlogging camera, which of course I already have the Sony ZV-1. And here that's normally the camera that I would use if I were doing like a sit down video of some sort, but I actually do have one that is a vlogging camera now. I picked up the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I got a few of the accessories to go with that as well. So I may share that with you. I haven't actually opened it yet. And so I will, like I said, I'll probably share those things with you guys sometime later on in this vlog. And if I decide to get myself a birthday gift today, I will share that at some point within the vlog. But yes, like I said, 28 days of celebration, starting with today, February the 1st, my birthday. And then, of course, my mom, and I'll do a little something in celebration of my dad, and got a nephew with a birthday, a cousin. We just got a lot of birthdays this month. So the goal is to try to help myself get back to my new normal, and move forward. So I will check in with you guys later on. I'll probably see you guys when I get to brunch, or perhaps at some point when we are out browsing. So hope everybody is having a great day. Hope your 2025 is off to a great start. We are in month 2. And for me, I call this my new year because it is my birthday. So we're doing a reset, and we're going to see if we can get into all that God has in store for us. So that's where I am. Today is February the 2nd, and I did not vlog a whole lot yesterday, of course. We went to brunch. I did go to dinner last night, but it was nothing spectacular out of the ordinary. And like I said, I am just kind of trying to find my way through this new life, this new process that I am in. So like I said, I didn't do a whole lot. We do have a trip planned later on in the next week or so, which will be my birthday trip. And so likely I'll pretty much hopefully I'll get a good bit of footage at that time. But yeah, I got up this morning. I did not go to church in person. I did watch the online service and definitely took some good notes. It was much needed information. I also got a little bike ride in and did a little bit of yoga to try to stretch out some of the tension in my muscles. So that was basically my day this morning. I'm about to run to TJ Maxx. I want to look in the Valentine's Day section just to see if I can find some cute little things that they may have in stock. If not, no big deal. Like I said, it's really just me getting out and trying to make an effort towards this new normal. And so, like I said, I'm going to run to TJ Maxx, see if they've got something in there worthy of my attention. We'll probably get some lunch. I've got my girls here with me. And so we'll probably just get something to eat for lunch and come on back home. Likely I'll watch a movie or something I hadn't seen. I think we missed, didn't we miss the newer episode of Harlem? Should have been an episode of Harlem that came on this past Tuesday when you were out of town, right? So we may come in and watch Harlem. I've got things I'm kind of playing it by ear day to day, but that's the plan for today. Running to TJ Maxx to see what we can find, getting some lunch, and then we'll be back home. So. All right, y'all. So I made it back home. Just wanted to do a quick haul of the couple of things I picked up from TJ Maxx. First was this cast iron skillet in the shape of a heart. Thought this was really pretty. I love the white, or it's almost like a creamy or like off-white color. And I love the touch of gold with the handle. So I picked that up. I actually had been looking online for something like this. The ones that I had previously seen, one was red, one was pink. But it's just something about the white that goes with the white pots and pans set that I bought not too long ago. And so I did love the fact that this would coordinate well with those. So I picked this one up. And then I found this cute little mug and saucer set. I actually got 3 of these. These were $7.99 each, and so it was 3 of these, one for me and each of my girls. Then I found this little notebook. I've been thinking about trying to write positive affirmations and love notes to myself. And so I found this little book. I thought this would be a cute book and cute idea of being able to write some of those positive things to myself. Lastly, I picked up this AirPods case. I'm going to change it out for my AirPod Pro set. I like the little hearts on it, and because it's clear, it'll stand out pretty well on the white. It's only $5.99. It was one of those last minute things that you find at the, when you're checking out and they try to get you. Well, they got me. I saw this little vase. Well, it's actually not little, it's a pretty good sized vase. And I love the shape of this. It really made me think of tulips. And because we are entering, well, we'll soon be entering into the spring season, I thought that this might be really pretty as decoration or something to go on one of my tables or one of the stands. All right, and then the last thing that I got is just this. It's a serving bowl. It's clear and it's got like the gold detailing around the rim of it and then also at the base of it. And I really like this. I think that I likely won't use it as a serving dish. I'll likely probably use it as something more like a decorative piece on a table or the bar or something like that. But I just really like the unique design of this and the mixture of the gold. So pick that up as well. All right, guys, it is a whole new day, as you can see. I am out and about this afternoon rather. It's after lunchtime now. But I'm about to have a couple of maintenance appointments I have not had in several weeks, of course. So hopefully this will be quick and painless. I did work out this morning. I did a strength training class, and then I did a bike boot camp, all of which I believe was probably very effective. Wearing shades, of course. I'm not feeling the happiest or the most joyful at the moment. I guess you can say I'm having a moment, but I guess that is to be expected. Really just kind of trying to force myself to get back in my rhythm, find my joy, find some happiness. I believe that is what, of course, my dad would want. But it's been rough. Most moments I don't feel like doing a whole lot of anything at all. Going to work, and that's probably the most normal thing that I've done in rhythm. And even with that, I took off quite some time before I was able to actually go back in the office. So, like I said, I am out getting ready to handle a couple of maintenance appointments. I do need to go by the grocery store. I am out of protein. Got a little bit left, but I like my little shakes that are just ready to go. I can grab them out the fridge and go, or throw them in my lunch bag. They actually help me to meet that protein goal every day, and I've been missing that because, of course, I'm not dragging around a big tub of protein powder. I have some protein powder, but in the morning sometimes I might be pushing it and don't have time to put some in a container to take with me. I don't like them pre-made overnight, so I don't make them at night. I like to have them fresh. But anyway, I need to run by the store and get some more protein, and need to get something for dinner. I have no idea what we're going to eat for dinner. Hopefully something quick and easy. I'm trying not to go through any type of drive-thrus or anything. I haven't had any fast food in probably at least a month. But yeah, like I said, I'm just checking in, trying to, like I said, find a little bit of a rhythm for myself. And so I will probably check back in with you guys once my appointments have been completed, or maybe once I get home. We'll see. All right, y'all. So made it back home. My intent, like I told you guys, was to stop at the store to get some protein, a couple other things I was going to pick up. And apparently I left my wallet here. How I did that, I don't know. Hadn't actually been to a store or had to use my wallet or any of my cards or anything for a few days now, but apparently I left it here. I had swapped purses and I didn't realize that my card case had slipped out, so I didn't stop at the store. Guess that's why I probably should download my cards to my digital wallet, but I don't really like to do that for, my own safety reasons or personal reasons, but I don't really like to do that. But it would have come in handy today had I realized that I didn't have my wallet. So anyway, I'm not going back out because it has started raining. But probably gonna just either order something to eat and have somebody pick it up for me. Don't really want a DoorDash, but I may possibly DoorDash. But I'll probably go ahead and just order something to eat. That's if I don't find anything downstairs, and go ahead and get comfortable and relax for the rest of the evening. I'll probably just make a store run in the morning, probably after my workout. So that's that. All right, guys. So it is Thursday morning. I'm getting ready to, I've got to stop and get some gas, unfortunately. And then I'm going to run up to the mall to get a couple of birthday gifts. I got to pick up a couple things, one of which was ordered on my birthday and one that I'm picking up today, just because. So, like I said, I'm running to the mall. I will likely see you guys when I get there.
What could he do for me? I told him that my love is free, but can you match me? I can do it all for myself. Want you, but really don't need help. So can you match me? I like luxury. I like fancy things, shine on my body, live like royalty.
All right, friends. So it is Friday afternoon. Heading home after a very long day. Some people are so stupid. They see you coming and they pull out in front of you anyway, and then the least you can do if you're going to pull out in front of someone is do the speed limit. Why are you going to pull out and then go extremely slow like you can't be hit? Wound up picking up another fragrance. I picked up a fragrance from Byredo, which I actually have discovered that there are quite a few more of the Byredo scents that I'm definitely interested in as part of my collection. I'll probably end up getting the smaller bottles because it's like 2 or 3 of them that I really do want. So probably at some point, I'll pick those up. But yeah, I got a new fragrance from Byredo. I did pick up the Parfums de Marly, which I actually got that a couple weeks ago. And then on my birthday, I actually picked up this fragrance called Talia, and I believe it's by Antoine Barrios or something like that. But yeah, so I picked those things up, and I'm hoping to possibly open them. I probably won't do a full-on unboxing. To be honest, I'm not really in the whole mood for that, but if I do record some of me opening some of those, then I'll share a little bit of that as well. But yeah, sorry about that. I got a call from my baby. She was checking in. So, but anyway, yeah, like I said, I don't know if I'll do a full-on unboxing or anything like that like I would normally do. But if I do get some footage of those things that I picked up, I will, just insert a clip or something like that so you can kind of get an idea or gauge what I picked up, if you're even interested, But yeah, it's probably a little bit noisy in here. I don't know. It feels like my car is picking up a lot of road noise right now. Plus, I got that tag back there rattling. So I will check in with you guys when I get to the house. All right, guys. It is Love Day. Valentine's Day. The day, whatever you'd like to call it. It is also my daddy's birthday. May he rest in peace. So I'm headed out to grab a bite to eat, and then I think I'm going to catch a movie. So that is the plan for this afternoon. Got a few things up my sleeve for the weekend. I don't know if I'm going to pull them off or not. I am taking everything day by day on a case-by-case basis. But if I decide to do some things this weekend, I will certainly bring you guys along or share as much of it as I can. But like I said, right now I am out and about to grab some food and possibly catch a movie. And I am wearing this very, very cozy Valentine's Day sweater, and of course this little beret, trying to get into the mood and be a little bit festive. So I think it's fitting, at least for now. The hat is definitely out of my comfort zone in the style that it is, but I think it's cute, so I think I'm pulling it off pretty well. But if I get a chance, I'll share my entire OOTD. And like I said, if I decide to do something over the weekend, I'll let you guys know. telling him to watch out? I said, why is she telling you to watch out?
He told me to watch. I was gonna do it. Pasta? They're gonna be like, nobody?
Didn't nobody order that?
You're gonna be like, oh. Wait, so our drawers automatically came with locks, but I guess in the
Okay,
Sephora.
how long? So you trying to tell me your eyes didn't just look like mine? Literally.
I always say mine.
Kyla's eyes look like mine too, but not as much as yours just did just then. I was just trying to prove a point because he tried to say he don't look like me. But tell me
I
about
always say that your eyes look like. I always got your eyes. I always say that.
then how can you not look like me then?
In the Sephora workers Reddit, it'll be people all the time going off about how like people will just open the drawer and get whatever they need out.
Everybody else.
Yeah, when I saw the other three, I said, who is this?
It was. He was like, who is that little movie? Oh, yeah.
I never heard of his name before the other day. Comment that on my page.
Y'all better quit talking about my mama.
We need to tell her to change her Instagram.
Looking out for it.
It's not even a password. Just change the Instagram.
Why?
I know
There's
some
Forever
nice
21 over there. I love this whole set. Glad she told me so I didn't go up there and look crusty.
Here I find myself again, time traveling only in my head. From the past to future play, more change, yeah. My emotions are valid, but the goal is not to be triggered every time. Never mind, it's just life. It's okay for myself. I'll forever and always be here, present. I am enough as I am. I am fully equipped. Even when the tide and the current start to shift, I am adaptable. I am adaptable. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. It's safe for me to be grounded in the present moment. The balance between problem solving and the universe working itself out. All that I have is all that I need. But to actualize it, I can't doubt, no doubt. My emotions are valid, but the goal is not to be triggered every time. Never mind, it's just life. It's okay for my sanity. I choose peace and I'll forever and always be here, present. I am enough as I am. I am fully equipped. Even when the tide and the current start to shift, I am adaptable. I am adaptable. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. It's safe for me to be grounded in the present moment. I honor God when I honor me. I honor God when I honor you. You honor God when you honor me. If you don't honor God, how could you honor me? Honor me. Up and leave. Take a lot of courage just to live out your dreams. Bigger picture I could see if I just close my eyes. Have the foresight to believe. Time don't move backwards, it speeds to the future fearlessly. Charging forward when I open my mouth, though I may not know how. I know I was born to sing. Travel the world, raise baby girls. Marry my best friend. I'm manifesting, but not concerned. 'Cause whatever happens, I'm good. I'm good. Actually, more than good. Kinda great. Even on the bad days, I thank God for making me brave. Living free. Wanna die when I'm 123. Really wish that all my heroes would notice me, so I could be one of the greats on a big stage, inspiring people to pray and give thanks. 'Cause somehow we made it. We're always protected while building our legacy. Travel the world, raise baby girls. Marry my best friend. I'm manifesting, but not concerned. 'Cause whatever happens, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Actually, more than good. Kinda
All right,
great.
y'all. So,
Even on the
it has been a while. Several days, several weeks. To be honest, can't remember. I know for a fact it's been several days since I picked the camera up. If you guys caught it at the beginning of the vlog, of course you know that I had several things going on over the last couple months, which is why I have not vlogged in a while. Not even sure whether or not I will post this, but if I do feel a little better, then of course this clip will be a part of the up and coming vlog. It'll likely probably be something like a February recap of the things that I did for the month of February. I did have a birthday in the month of February. Of course, you guys know, I told you at the beginning of this vlog that my father passed away, and it has been really, really tough. Very hard for me to just function and do regular everyday stuff. Not to mention trying to pick up a camera and vlog or share some of my day with you guys. But for those of you who have made it this far in the vlog, I appreciate you hanging in there with me. For those who are still tuning in, because I have not posted anything since just before my dad passed away. Like I said, you know, it's been rough, but I'm trying to make good strides and doing the best that I can to live out this new normal. So anyway, in this video, I shared some of me hanging out a little bit for my birthday, a couple of birthday dinners. I went and visited a winery, which I love. I've been there several times. Went back there for this birthday month, or this year for my birthday. Actually did want to go out of town, as in catch a flight, but with all of the odd things that are going on right now, I just didn't really feel like it was the right thing for me to do. So I chose not to catch a flight anywhere and decided to kind of stay local. So and it was pleasant. I had a really good time. And so you know, that was that. Did a couple of maintenance things in the vlog, I believe, and got some new things. I didn't really do a whole lot of sharing in the vlog in terms of things that I picked up for my birthday. I normally do try to splurge a little bit on myself during my birthday month, and found a bag, or not found a bag, I actually finally purchased a bag that I've been wanting for a really long time. And if I decide to share it, I may pop up a clip or something like that somewhere throughout the video, where, you know, I'm sharing a few of the things that I picked up for my birthday. But did a little bit of luxury shopping, like I said, solely for my birthday. And then, you know, for the month of March and going forward, my intent is to kind of try to pull back a little bit, not just because of all of the weird things that are going on, but simply just because I want to find things that are meaningful to me, or spend my money and invest in things that are meaningful more so to me than, you know, just having stuff. The overconsumption of things can be overwhelming sometimes for me too. And, you know, like I said, I've been trying to do some decluttering and donating some things and stuff as well. So it's not really a need for me to be out, you know, just picking stuff up just because. So the focus is, you know, finding things that are meaningful, finding alignment with God, focusing on the things ahead. My life does feel like it has just shifted, really, really shifted in a major way. And so that's the direction I'm going in, the direction that God leads me in. That's the direction that I'm going in. You and I may find out together what that direction is. But I did want to, you know, kind of come back on. I got a new computer. You may have seen that in the vlog as well, where I did an unboxing. I didn't do like this extensive unboxing, but, you know, when I bought the computer some time ago, a couple weeks ago, I actually, it took me a minute to open it. You know, just like everything else, I'm trying to get back into the rhythm of things. But I did, I believe, share that in this vlog as well. So when I'm doing like a try on haul or something, I have a Sony ZV-1, I believe, that I use for that. And, you know, the truth is I really don't know what I'm doing, but, you know, I'm learning as I go. But I found this little gadget, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, And this is more than likely what I will use when I'm out and about doing my vlogging, so that I'm not holding my phone up in my face, or, you know, having that big camera in my face, or doing anything that's going to make me feel uncomfortable, or possibly others, which at the end of the day is really about me. But, you know, I prefer to have something that's a little bit more discreet. And so I did invest in the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Got to learn how to use that as well. Watch some videos probably on some settings and things like that to figure out what's what. And then I also did get a mic that will go with it. So I got a few accessories that I'm having to play with. But hopefully I will be able to use that more so than using my phone or using the camera when I'm actually vlogging. And then, you know, like I said, use my actual Sony ZV-1 when I'm doing like sit down videos or something that is specific and needs something as such. So that's that. But like I said, I just wanted to kind of wrap up the video. I don't really know what all will be in there, but like I said, again, I do appreciate those of you who have made it this far in the video, those of you who have chosen to stay in touch with me, stay in touch with my videos, interact with me, interact with my videos, even though it has been some time since I have posted. So if you have made it this far in the video and you have not yet subscribed, I'd like to ask you to consider doing so. That would help my channel out a lot. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the other things that all the other YouTubers tell you to do, and I will catch up with you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.